If you're in the market for an affordable outdoor sneaker, I think this is one of them. Boy everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel. For today's video, I'll be giving you my performance review of the Fission 9. So Fission 9 is from Way of Wade, which is a sister brand of Li-Ning. It's a China brand. And actually, the first time I tried a Fission from that line, because this is actually a teardown version or the mid-level versions of Way of Wade. Of course, the main or the most expensive one is the WOW series, WOW 10, WOW 9. It's expensive, but these are the mid-tier, the Son of Flash, the Fission, the All City. This is actually lower than the All City, and comparing it to the All City, even though this is cheaper, it kind of have the same tech as the All City. If you're looking for an alternative from the All City from Way of Wade, and actually the Fission 9 is following the heritage of the Fission 8, which also has that very nice support. As you can see, this foam that's running to the lateral part, which is also on the medial part, although it's not as hard as the ones on the Fission 8, but this lack support on the lateral part really gives a very nice support laterally, and the torsional support that if you have played with the Luca ones and the Luca 2s, those actually have the same feature that the torsional support is really good. So if you're more into those step backs move, this will move very nicely for those step backs and won't further twist your foot, especially around your midfoot. So you can see it kind of bounces back and springs you back into place when you are doing those step back moves, and gives you a very nice or quicker balance to your feet when you're doing those types of moves. So these are the nice designs of some of the sneakers nowadays that they incorporated. It's not just a stability plate in the middle, but the side torsional spring back, if that's how you will call it, is really part of the sneaker design, depending on the player who will be using them. And maybe the model like the Fission 8 and 9 has this feature. If you're looking for that kind of support, you will like the Fission 9. Now moving back to the upper of the sneaker, this kind of look from afar, it kind of looks like a textile mesh, but when you're holding it, you can see how fused it is. It's actually not mesh, because I was looking at the bottom part and the weaving is not there at the bottom, it's flat inside. So it kind of mimics the pattern of a textile mesh, but it's actually a fused plastic. It's hard, so if you want more support, it will give you that, but of course, you will sacrifice on the breathability of the material, because I don't think, no, the air won't go through the entire upper here. Even here on front is also a lot of fusing, and even on this side, it also mimics textile mesh, but it's actually not. It's all over fusing, and the main exhaust of the sneaker is coming from the tongue part, which is like a felt material on this pink part, and it has a lot of perforations there, so it will have a little ventilation there. But on top, this beige color piece doesn't have any perforation, so ventilation of this one, when I was playing it without air conditioning, I could feel it kind of trapping the moisture around my feet. So little heads up for that. Maybe here in the Philippines, it's not the best time to wear it, but if you could wait, maybe after summer. It's really hot here. Some days it reaches 40 degrees Celsius. I'm not kidding, it's higher than a human temperature here in the Philippines. So if you could wait, and rainy season will come soon, it will be a lot cooler here in the Philippines, so you could wear this. But if your feet doesn't sweat that much, and if you don't mind that, this upper is ultra durable for outdoor use because of how fuse it is from the forefoot to the heel part of the sneaker. Now moving on to the lacing system, you can see some more plastic piece on the lacing system on both parts. And there's no string support that goes down here. It's mostly the upper. This fuse upper will cage your foot. But where you will find the strings are here on the heel part, where when you tighten this laces up, it will pull your foot to your heel, thus giving you a very nice lockdown support on the sneaker. There's enough Achilles pillows here, and heel slippage was not present here. Heel containment was really good on the Fission 9. A very nice incorporation of the Wade logo here at the back too. And of course, the W Way of Wade logo is pretty cool on this side. And there's a pull tab on the heel. The tongue is actually just okay. It's not too comfortable and it doesn't have any discomfort at all. For the insole, it's the typical insole found in Way of Wade, which is above those Ortholite insoles. This is a lot better, but still gives a little step in comfort, but not too much. But what's nice about it is the inside, the mesh strobo, of course, that's very famous in Chinese sneakers. You can see and you can feel the cushion when you're pressing it. So this actually has a cushion which is a 3/4 boom. It's written here on the forefoot part. 3/4 boom cushion, and actually kind of feels like it's full length. So it's up from here up to this part. You can see the white part here is boom cushion, and it's surprisingly comfortable. And the carrying foam is the Light Foam Plus. So comparing it to the Light Foam from Fission 8, it has more give when you're doing heel strike. There's a bit more impact protection in the heel. And I was actually surprised with the cushion of this one, because on the Fission 8, it didn't have that much plushness on the cushion. But on the Fission 9, for me, it's an upgrade because I like some more impact protection, especially for the forefoot and heel. I just came back from an injury and I wore this and actually felt really nice. It's not that high, it's not too low either, but the cushion, the balance of the boom cushion is really good on the Fission 9. It gives a very nice stability to the sneaker. I think that's the main objective of the Fission line, is it gives a ton of support for and quick balance to your feet. So the cushion isn't too stiff and at the same time it's not too plush, giving you the right balance for your foot to be stable quickly when you're doing some moves, especially like a step back jumper. If that's one in your bag, you will really like how the Fission 9 performs. Now, looking on the bottom part of the sneaker, you can see how nice that rubber pattern is, and the rubber material is ultra durable, and it even have some traction on the lateral side too. So when you're doing some toe dragging here, when you're doing crossovers, and there's a very nice lateral outrigger to the sneaker. And this one, the traction will be really, really good for outdoor use because of how hard it is. And even on a clean court indoors, it was grabbing really nicely and doesn't pick up that much dust, which makes this a very good indoor-outdoor sneaker. Look how thick the rubber patterns are. So this is really made for outdoor use. Plus, there's an extra stability plate or spring plate in the middle, which kind of flows from the midfoot going to the lateral part. You can see this blue area. So it gives you a really nice torsional support from the mid to the side part of the sneaker. Really good, like I've said, very nice balance in terms of support and cushion for this one. Of course, if you want a very low to the ground sneaker, this wouldn't be it, but you're looking for an outdoor sneaker that has the right durability for the outsole, very nice cushion for outdoor use too, and the upper is ultra durable. The Fission 9 is a surprisingly good sneaker to have in your arsenal. As for the sizing of the Fission 9, it is true to size. It's a US 11 if you're a regular footer and half size up if you're a wide footer. For the weight of the Fission 9, On the US 11, it's 440, so pretty average weight. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. But for an outdoor sneaker with this thick of a rubber on the outsole, I mean, the weight is not that bad. The only thing that I wish that they put here is a little bit more ventilation on the upper, but if you don't want dust going inside your feet and it's not too hot in your area, this upper is ultra durable, and I think this is water resistant too. So if this gets wet, it will just ripple out. The water will just drop on or slide from the material. So I mean, for me, I think this is an ideal outdoor sneaker to have. So let me know what you think about the Fission 9. Hit me a comment down below if you have played with them or are you planning to cop a pair. So if you want to cop this pair, I'll be putting the link down in the description below. So this has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by the channel. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.